Good morning, world creators. Today I am sharing with you a quick intro as we talk about finances. So I'm going to jump to a screen share in just a moment, but here's the intro. If you haven't been to this channel before, my name is Rebecca. I am the author of the Fated Tales series and the creator of the World Creators Club. On the World Creators Club, which is this channel and also a Facebook group, we discuss author platform, author business, author mindset, and the lifestyle of the men and women who balance it all. Today we are talking about finances, investment, choosing yourself, paying yourself first, and also royalties. And this was a topic that I was initially a little bit nervous to discuss just because many people are private about finances, but I decided that I don't want to be that anymore. I want to put out more accurate information out in the world, share my experiences, and also share with you my growth. So I'm really proud of what I'm about to share with you, that this is my first step into publishing. As you guys know, I have one book out already, Ember Dragon Daughter, and then the second book, Hazley Fateless, is coming out in March. So these are my finances based on my first fiction book and also a planner that I have on Amazon, and I'm really proud of them. As for some background, based on information from Publishers Weekly, most authors, independent authors, sell 250 books in their lifetime. When I got this information, I read it in this book that I'm going to pop up here. Highly recommend this book from Kara Alwaleba, Girl on Fire. When I read this stat in this book, I felt really empowered having that information, and that's why I wanted to share it with you here, and also to feel really proud and celebrate for myself that I'm about to pass this milestone, and I've been publishing for less than a year. So this is my first step moving forward, and I'm excited to see how my publishing journey is going to evolve over these next few years, as I've learned so much already from book one. So now let's jump into the screen share, and I will share with you my document, my sales, and how I'm investing it in an investment account. So let's go. We are going to go over my book sales for Ember Dragon Daughter, and Hazley Fateless is coming up soon. And I also have this planner here, the Manifestation Planner. Those are what we're going to be pulling from today. So I have a document. This is using Google Sheets, so I can update it and view it from whatever computer I'm on. And this is a pivot table. If you don't know what a pivot table, it is when you take some sort of master document and then you use that document to plug a chart, and the chart is pulling in certain information. So I have here a data of all of my sales. I'll go over some of the interesting things about it. First, let me tell you what the fields are. So I have here a month sort. That's what I've called it. I don't know if there's an official way to call it, but before it was just pulling in by alphabetical order. So I was seeing months out of order and I wanted to see them in order. So to force the chart to do the months in the order I wanted, I did this where I just put May is the 5th. So then it thinks it's going in chronological order of May 5th as a date is before June 6th, but really I just mean this is the 5th month. So that's a month sort order. I have here the date that the book was purchased, the acronym for the book. So I have here Ember Dragon Daughter and then the Manifestation Planner. By marketplace, I intend to go wide in the next year, so I just have this built up ahead of time, but it also helps me know region. So I have some sales in Canada, some sales in the UK, and I also have here sales from my website for signed paperbacks. And then I have transaction type here, so I can sort by what format is giving me the most money, and then units per day and the royalties for those units. So as you see here, I make more on signed paperbacks because of the cost of the book directly to the author is cheaper without the Amazon processing fees to deliver it to a customer. And then this one is actually negative money because I had shipped the book to another country and I couldn't use media mail for that purchase. So then I actually ended up spending being negative money for that particular purchase, which is why I only do signed paperbacks now in the US. Then I have ebooks, some paperback sales. For KU, I just have this here so I can track how much money I'm making with KU. But obviously I have a separate section for pages read in Kindle Unlimited. And starting in 2020, I will not have anything in Kindle Unlimited. I'm testing going wide in 2020 to see if I can make more wide than in Kindle Unlimited, since I have such a limited backlist, and I'll keep testing with that. And the only thing that's strange here is ebook 100, $0. That is because I did a free promotion through Goodreads where not free, but the book was free, but I paid for the promotion through Goodreads to give away 100 copies. Since that went directly through my Amazon account, I am tracking it here, but in general, I don't keep track of giveaway copies. But since it went through Amazon, I wanted to keep track of it. Expanded distribution channels, so this is my 2 library sales, and then everything else should be the same. I just have here in person because I sold 1 copy to a friend that was just next to me. So this is like the master file, and the master file pulls everything together using the pivot table into this. So I have at the top Ember Dragon Daughter and then the Manifestation Planner and all of them together. So based on the stat that I read in that book I mentioned earlier, Girl on Fire, the stat from Publisher Weekly discussed 250 independent book sales. I don't know if that is per book or 250 in a lifetime, but either way, I'm still close to that number. The only thing that is missing here is Audible sales. So I had about 15, possibly a little bit more. I won't know until like a month, like the exact number from ACX, until a month after my sales. So since I am recording this in the beginning of January ahead of time, I don't know what my December sales are yet. So this, I believe, will get closer to 20. But these are my units per month, all pulled in from that pivot table just for Ember, and then for the Manifestation Planner, and this is the grand total, everything here. So since I started publishing in July, and these were pre-orders of signed copies for the May and June numbers you see up here, I am at 224 sales, but that'll be a little bit closer to possibly 235, 240, close to that when I get my final Audible numbers for December. So as an independent author with my first book ever and doing all of the marketing myself, and I did a very small, maybe $10 on like an Amazon ad, and I think I did like an Instagram ad for like 1 day or something. I haven't done a lot of paid advertising, so I'm really excited that this is just all organic and all things that I've done from word of mouth with family, friends, and followers and readers that I've amassed over the past few years. So I'm really excited about this number of 224, and I'm excited to see it grow. But one thing I wanted to show you about this document, one, I'm tracking this because KDP and other tracking things, I tend to not like them. I just don't think that they show the whole picture in the way that I want to. So I like being able to create this master file, and especially because I want to go wide in 2020. So I just built this today. I haven't finished it, but I want to keep track of where all of my books are and when they launched on those channels. So like Audible, I started December 2nd for Ember, and then I am going to be filling this out, and I have Amazon paperbacks. I think they were like a few days before July 19th on Kindle. I think it was maybe the 16th. No, I think it was the 15th. I'll have to check. But anyway, so I want to fill out all of this so that I keep track of everywhere that my book could be available, and then I will be having in this master file, gosh, my computer's slow right now, I'll be able to put that information in this field of where the marketplace was sold. So it's easy for me to keep track of that. And then here, another pivot table that I have, is the average per format, because I wanted to see what was the most profitable for me. And eventually I'll also do average per marketplace so I can see where I'm earning the most. So signed paperbacks I make the most on, and this would have been even bigger if it weren't for the $10 international shipping. And then secondly, paperback. Ebook is less because of that 100 units in a giveaway. And expanded distribution, so these were the library sales, are very little, but I'm curious to see how that's going to look after I get on get myself off of KU. Since KU is based on pages read rather than units, I don't have this information here. I just wanted to see just the bare number, so I might filter this out of the format. But yeah, so this is my tracker. I'll link some guides on how to create a pivot table in the description of this video, so you can create your own similar document. You can take screenshots of how this works so that you can put all of that together. Hi, Jack.
Donut.
Oh, you got donuts. Wow. And I also wanted to show here the benefits of a pivot table is that you can collapse different sections of the chart. So since I'm filtering by format, you can see these are the units I have for each different format and then the royalty associated with each. But then I can collapse them back into the month. And for KU, I have 0 just because I'm not keeping track of the pages read in that formula. I just have just 0 there, so I can just put in the amount of royalty. But then I have this separate section for KU read, and that's again Kindle Unlimited, which I'll only be in through mid-January, and after that I'll be leaving the program. But here, let me just check quickly how many pages I have read. Since I started in July, so from July to December, I have 6,000 pages read, which I think is really cool. I'd have to divide it by how many pages are in the book. I think it's like 350 or something like that in the book. And that's how many kind of like purchases or read-throughs I guess I could assume it's close to. But the thing that's interesting about Kindle Unlimited is somebody could have read 10 pages and didn't finish the book and I wouldn't know. And then somebody else could have read 300 pages and skipped the epilogue and I wouldn't know. So I just know pages overall. And then moving that over to the average per format, all in Kindle Unlimited, I have from July to November $22. And there's an article I'll link on how they calculate what you earn on Kindle Unlimited, but it varies per month, and I don't have December's numbers yet. So that's also something I have missing from my December total is Kindle Unlimited, which I had about like 400 or something reads, page reads this month. So that's how the different areas can collapse. So I'm excited to add KU in there for December and also add my Audible reads for December, or my Audible purchases, because that's going to be really cool. And then now I'm going to be talking about investments for a few minutes. So what I have decided to do since I started earning money on my books is that I would invest 30% of all of my earnings. So let me do a quick calculation. I just do this live. So whenever I get in a check for my book, I calculate 30% and I just deposit it live into an account called from the company Ellevest, which I'll go over how Ellevest works in just a few minutes. But I just do that by doing the royalty number or the amount per check and then multiplying it by 0.3. But what I really love about this idea is that this has helped me put myself first and to do the method basically of pay yourself first. So rather than what a lot of people do is they'll get in their money, they'll spend a whole bunch of it, and then whatever's left over at the end of the month, they'll decide to save or invest or do something else with. But I am deciding to invest in myself and in my future first, rather than waiting till the end. So if you just double click on this side little square at the bottom of the cell, then it'll apply the formula across. So out of the $500, 30% is $152. But ever since I started this challenge, I have also been applying to things other than my book royalty checks, because putting aside money for myself and my future and to get compound investment over time has been kind of addictive to me. And anytime I would get any sort of money, so money from selling my worksheets, money from Patreon, anything like that, Christmas money, birthday money, I have been investing 30% into this account, and I'll show you what kind of account I'm using in just a moment. Again, of course, I am not a financial advisor. Investment implies a risk, so make sure to make your own decisions. I'm not here to give advice on investments. I'm just sharing you my experiences, and I've had a great time. And they always say that investments, it's better to start sooner rather than later, even if it's only $10 or $20, or like in some of these cases $2. Every little bit builds up to creating a stable future for you. So that's really important to me. And now that I've been investing more with my books, I have also been upping my personal investments through my salary and creating a more robust emergency fund. We have a 401k with my job that I've been investing in for 2 years now. And then we also this year have started an HSA, which is a health savings account. And that has helped us bring a lot more security. It moves money directly from my salary out into a savings account that is used just for medical expenses, which we have a lot. Since my husband is a cancer survivor, we do get MRIs every quarter, CT scans, PET scans, all of those kind of things. And that is a butt ton of change. So we're happy to be investing and saving for that. So now Ellevest. Ellevest is what I use, and I really like that they say invest like a woman, and what they describe is that women earn less than men, but they live longer. So they think that the main investing that is done in predominantly male companies, it just doesn't suit our needs, but I'm not the best at explaining it. They definitely can explain it better than I can, so I will link that below. But the article that really kind of convinced me of what was possible for me was this one, which I will also link in the description. How starting earlier saves you so much for your future overall. So it shows one person starting to invest at 25 and then one person starting at 45, and the difference that can make in your balances and in compound returns. So that was very exciting for me. So even if it's $20 here or there, I wanted to start now rather than later. So 30% of all of my book earnings and my website earnings and my Patreon all goes towards this account. So I have a referral link to Ellevest, and I will have it in the comments below. And if you join using my link, you get $20 and I get $20. And I think it's very important to invest in your future. So I'm going to log in and show you my account. When I first joined Ellevest, I added like $100 or $200. So since we've joined, and that was beginning 2019, and then I kind of left it alone. But since then, I've invested a lot more. Now I'm at $520, and the returns from that is almost $40. So it says here I've deposited $480, and then $40 were earned by the account. So I'm really excited that it's earning a high percentage already. At least from my knowledge, this feels good to me. So I'm really excited that these investments are already paying off for such a lower amount, and over time it's going to grow bigger and bigger. And then I'm putting aside money for myself, and this is money funded by my books and by you guys and the support from the community. So that has been really exciting to me, that I'm earning money while I'm sleeping with this investment account. And that is also the main goal of having books, is earning money while I'm sleeping. So I'm grateful to have this opportunity and put it all together. And that is my first year of publishing, and how 2019 has netted out for me in terms of my sales as an independent author just getting started. So I'm really excited to see how having a bigger backlist, more available formats going wide, and just more books in general, and more platform now that I'm on YouTube again, I'm excited to see how all of this will grow in the coming years. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a very interesting video going into finances, which we don't see enough of, in my opinion. I feel like finances can be a bit of a tough topic, so I'm excited to be opening up about it and also a little bit nervous. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. And this also helped me pay more attention to my finances overall. It helped my money mindset. I feel like I'm a lot more knowledgeable at what I'm spending and what I'm earning, and I think that is a win for everybody because I have spent a lot more than $500 getting my first book off the ground, and learning from that experience, now my second book, Hazley Fateless, has cost me a lot less to produce and is still, I think, a really high quality product. So I am learning a lot over time, and I owe a lot of that to the community and what I've gained from being with you guys. So thank you guys. Oh, and experience. Experience definitely was the number one thing that taught me this year. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to see similar videos to this, let me know. I will also be sharing an update maybe at the end of next year when I have more books out on how this has gone. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you want to learn more, make sure to check out my referral link for LVEST down below. If you join, you get $20 and I get $20 because it is a referral link, but I'm excited to help you start investing if that is something that you want to do so that you can also pay yourself first and choose your future. It's something that has really boosted my confidence, so I'm excited to give this opportunity to you as well to choose yourself. And then also make sure to leave a comment down below with your thoughts on this topic, your thoughts on publishing in general, how you've been feeling with your first books, or if you've published your first book. I'd love to just get to know you a little bit better. And also you can join the conversation on Facebook. Join down below by getting the invite link to our invite-only Facebook group, the World Creators Club. And if you want to know more about author mindset and get some other behind the scenes on similar topics, consider joining the Empowerment Club on my Patreon, because I give a lot more in-depth knowledge and also just some secrets that I haven't shared before. So there's even more to my plans. I have some secret plans and I've been sharing them on Patreon, so definitely give a look into that. And now I'm gonna get out of my car and I'm gonna go to my muggle job, and bye.